Dear students, welcome to my Whiteboard program. Today we'll take class 10 science chapter 4 carbon and its compound. So let us see what we have to talk about today, that is carbon. What is carbon? Carbon is an element and it is coming under the non-metallic element, because we know our elements are divided into metal, non-metal and metalloid. So carbon coming under the non-metal. It does not show any metallic property, exceptionally few points, but it does not show any metallic property. So that is coming under the non-metal. So carbon is non-metal. So we can understand what is carbon. We cannot find out any substance which is not made of carbon. Especially all the living organisms and their body parts, their products are made up of carbon. So it is called the organic compound. All the organic compounds are made up of carbon. Many inorganic compounds are made up of carbon. So there are first carbon compounds in naturally as well as artificially. Naturally, every living organism, the parts are made up of all the biomass are made up of carbon compounds, and inorganic compound like methane, ethane, then charcoal, then coal, then petroleum, diamond, graphite, all are known as the carbon compounds. So today we will discuss about this unique element that is called the carbon. So we have to talk few points about the carbon. That is non-metal, because carbon is a non-metal element. It does not show any metallic property. Its atomic number is 6. Atomic number means when elements are classified, they are arranged according to the some pattern, and that pattern number is known as the atomic number. So atomic number indicate how many protons are there, how many electrons are there. So atomic number means number of proton and or number of electron. That means atomic number of carbon is 6, means it has 6 proton and 6 electron. And protons are present inside the nucleus, whereas the electrons are present around the outside the nucleus in their own orbit. So there are atomic number of carbon is 6, and first orbit, that is called the K orbit, it contains 2 electrons, and L orbit that contains the 4 electrons. So out it has only 2 orbit, and first K orbit, second is L orbit. This is the outermost orbit. So in outermost orbit, how many electrons are there? 4 electrons are there, and these 4 electrons are known as the valence electron. What is valence electron? Electron present in the outermost orbit is known as the valence electron. So carbon has 4 valence electron, that is called the tetravalency. Tetravalency means it has 4 valence electron, means 4 electron in the outermost orbit. And catenation, this is unique property of the carbon. We'll talk about catenation afterward, but this is called the unique property of the carbon. That is, 2 unique property are tetravalency and catenation, due to which carbon is the unique element. Then again we'll see largest molecule, that is carbon always connect with other carbon atom to make a big giant molecule C60. That is example C60, that is called the largest molecule which other element cannot make such type of molecule. So this largest molecule carbon can make C60. Maximum number of compound, whatever compound we have seen, carbon compound is maximum because it can react maximum number of element to make the compound. Then attracts more strongly. If carbon nucleus, carbon atom is very small, so its nucleus attract the outermost electron very strongly, and then also it also attract the shared paired electron, to which when carbon react with other elements, it share the electron, and the pair of electron is known as the shared paired electron. That shared paired electron carbon attracts more than its partner, that is called the, it attracts strongly to the shared paired electron. So and also it shows the allotropy. So we will discuss what is called allotropy. So these are the few common point of the carbon atom. Next we will come to the Forms of covalent bond by sharing. Carbon atom is non-metal. Non-metals are known as the electronegative in nature. Electronegative means what? When they react, they always accept the electron. They gain the electron and becomes more negative. Whereas metal give the electron, donate the electron and becomes more positive. So metals are electropositive. Non-metals are electronegative because they receive the electron. So carbon makes the covalent bond. What is covalent bond? There are two types of bond. One is known as the ionic bond, another is known as the covalent bond. Ionic bond is formed between metal and non-metal by either giving the electron or receiving the electron. That is called the ionic bond. But covalent bond means what? There is neither loss nor gain but share of electron. When the two partners share their electron, so they makes a bond that is called the rishta. So that rishta is made or the bond is made between two partners. One is carbon, another is another element. So make a compound known as the covalent compound. So carbon makes the sharing the covalent compound by sharing the electron. But question is that why it makes the sharing the electron? We have seen carbon, when we go to the carbon structure, so you can see here, suppose carbon this is the first orbit. How many are there? 2 are there. Then last orbit, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are there. As the carbon has last orbit 4 electrons, that's why carbon is known as the tetravalency. I have shown you. This is called the tetravalency, means 4 electrons in the outermost orbit. So as it has 4 electrons, it is called the valence electron is 4 as well as its valence is also 4. So valency means what? The number of electron donate, the number of electron gained, the number of electron shared during the reaction. So it shares 4 electron, so it is called tetravalency. But question is that as it has 4 electron, it can take 4 electron to make 8, because all the atom try to make 8 electron in their outermost orbit to make itself stable. So it can make 4 electron. It can add 4 electron in outermost orbit here. Suppose 4 electron more it is required. So it can take 4 electron to make 8 itself. But it does not take the electron to make 8. Or it can lose all these existing 4 electron from its orbit. So it will have only one orbit having 2 electron. That is called the helium configuration. Helium has outermost orbit is 1. That is only KSL helium has. And that has only 2 electrons. So if carbon will lose all the 4 electrons, then it will get also stable, getting the helium configuration. But even also it does not do. So why it does not gain the electron nor lose the electron but share the electron? Let us come. If it takes the 4 electron or gain the 4 electron, then the number of electron will be how much? This is C. So 2 electrons are there here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total is 6 electrons. When they will gain more 4 electron here to make it stable, then total electron will be 10. But proton will be 6, because originally it has electron 6 means proton is 6, electron will be now 10. So with 6 proton, the nucleus of carbon cannot hold all the 10 electron in its orbit. That will be very difficult to hold the 10 electron in its orbit. So the carbon will not be stable. So that's why it never gain the electron. Again, it can lose the electron. So but it does not. If it will lose the electron, then it need to give some energy, because when suppose electron will be lost from here, then it has give some energy to lose it. So as it need 4 electron to lose, so more amount of energy is needed to lose the electron. That's why it does not want to lose the energy. That's why neither it gain the electron nor it lost the electron. So it does not make any ionic bond or ionic compound, but it share the electron to make the covalent bond and covalent compound. That's why carbon always make covalent bond and covalent compound with other elements. So this is about the why it makes the covalent bond. Now we have to see Some example of the covalent bond. Covalent bond, I have told you, the sharing the electron, the bond is formed, is known as the covalent bond. Let us see example 1, how the formation of H2 molecule means hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen is the non-metallic element, and this element is in the form of the gas. So whenever we see the hydrogen element, it is always in the molecular form, that is H2. Never we get the H, that is atomic form. So it is diatomic element. So H2 form it is available. Let us see how does it make H2. Now you see hydrogen, the symbol is H, hydrogen the symbol is hydrogen H. Suppose this is the hydrogen. So hydrogen has only one electron and only one orbit also. It has only one orbit and it has only one electron because its atomic number is 1. Atomic number is 1 means 1 electron, 1 proton. So its electron is outermost shell, 1 electron. But it needs one more electron to get the stable like the helium. Helium has like that 2. If only one orbit is there and if 2 electron will be there outside, then it will be stable. But if there will be more than one orbit and to make stable, there is required 8 electron in the outermost. But for it need only 2 electron because it has only one orbit. So hydrogen has only 1 electron and it need one more electron to make itself stable. So what it will do? It is very sad that it does not have any 2 electron and it is not stable. It will be buried here and there. Another hydrogen is there. It has also same condition. It has only 1 electron. So both they are discussing with each other how to make themselves stable. So then finally they arrive in the conclusion. Hydrogen say, I will share 1 electron. This hydrogen say, I have to share also 1 electron. So we will have a common electron, that is number of electron will be 2. And whenever you need, you can use this one. Whenever I need, I can use this one. So they mutually understand with each other. And finally they share 1 electron. And that's why one bond is formed. 1 electron means one bond. One bond is formed by a pair of electrons. So here one hydrogen is one electron is shared by this hydrogen, one electron is shared by this hydrogen. So there is a bond. So this bond it has also right, and this bond it has also right. So both are satisfied. So they are having 2 electrons. That's why they make a bond, that is H single bond H. So H single bond H. How many hydrogen are participating here? 2 hydrogens. So we can write H2. So in this way H2 is formed. Similarly, if we go to the example 2, then nitrogen molecule is formed. Nitrogen is a molecule formed by N2. It is also diatomic molecule because it always available in the independently N2 form, not even N form. Let us see. Atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So electronic configuration will be 2, 5. First orbit 2, second orbit 5. Another nitrogen will have also 2 and 5. So this 2 and 5 means it need more 3 to make itself stable. So 3 are required. So but no one is there who will give the 3 electron, and it has to receive. It cannot give because non-metal cannot give. So they have to receive. So it needs 3 electron more to make itself 8. So another nitrogen also passing by, and same condition also for this nitrogen. He also require 3 electron to make itself stable. So they will go for mutual understanding. So this nitrogen will say, I have total 7 electron. I will give you 3 electron, and this nitrogen also say, I will give also 3 electron. So 3 electron here, 1, 2, 3 are there. 1, 2, 3 here also. So 3, 3, 6. Now this nitrogen are left how many? 2 are left, because that is total outside is 5. 5 out of 5, 3 are given. So 2 are left. This 3 is under the sharing. This 2 is individually. Then this 3 will be under the sharing. This 2 is individually. So the share part will be for the both. That's why this nitrogen will make the boundary along with this 3, 3, 6 neutron. this nitrogen also make the boundary itself 336 electron. Now this nitrogen is satisfied because it said that I have 2 to 4 to 6 and 2 8. Once it will get 8 means it is satisfied. This nitrogen also say my sharing is there 2 to 4 to 6 plus 2. So I am having 8. So both are satisfied, they are stable. So they form the bond. How many bonds they are forming? Single bond, single bond, single bond. 3 bonds are there. So N triple bond N. So how many nitrogen are there? 2 nitrogen. So N2 molecule will be formed. Similarly, if we go to the example 3, how the CH4 means methane molecule is formed. Methane means carbon and hydrogen compound, containing compound. Let us see. I have told you carbon has how many electron? That is 4 electron in outermost orbit. Inside 2, outside 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hydrogen how many? Only 1 electron. It's outermost. It need how many? 2. So carbon has 4. It need 4 more electron. So it will ask to get those 4 more electron to make itself stable. But by sharing, because I have told you carbon always makes sharing. Hydrogen is passing by. So hydrogen say, can you give me 1 electron because I have only 1 electron, I need only 2 electron. Then carbon can say, I can give you, but I cannot give you single electron. I have to give wholesale 4 electron. Hydrogen say, I cannot take, I need only 1 electron. So then there will be not understanding. So then hydrogen will say, this type of chance I cannot lose. So he will request to carbon, wait, I am calling my own more brothers, 3 more brothers who also need 1 electron. So your 4 electron will be shared and I will get 1 electron also. So we will be satisfied. So then 4 hydrogen will come there, 4 electrons are there. Carbon gives this hydrogen 1 electron here and hydrogen will share 1 electron. So they will make 1 bond. This hydrogen will share 1 electron, carbon will share 1 electron, that will be make bond. Then hydrogen and carbon bond, then hydrogen and carbon bond. Now let us see. Hydrogen is satisfied, this hydrogen, because it has 2. This hydrogen satisfied. Let us see carbon is satisfied or not. Yes, carbon 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. That's why carbon will make the boundary line along with the shared paired electron. So now carbon is satisfied, hydrogen individually will be satisfied. So C will be there and 4 bonds will be there, single bond, single bond, single bond, single bond, single bond. Then C will be 1 C is there. How many hydrogens are there? 4 hydrogens are there. So CH4 compound is formed. That is called the methane molecule. Then we will come to the example 4. How oxygen molecule is formed. Oxygen molecule also diatomic molecule because it contains 2 atoms of oxygen. Let us see. Oxygen has how many? What is the atomic number? 8. So it has oxygen is there. So it has 2 inside and 6 outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are only the valence electron. Then how many electron it need? 2 electron it need to make itself 8. So that's why oxygen will try to gain 2 electron extra. So now another oxygen is there also. It has also same condition. So that's why they will mutually understand with each other. And now this oxygen will say, I need 2 electrons. So I will share 2 electrons. This oxygen share 2 electrons here. And this oxygen also says, I need 2. So I will share 2 electrons. So this oxygen 2 electrons. Then 2 electrons are coming. Then what is there left? 1, 2, 3 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So 2 electrons are coming because out of 6 they have shared 2. So 4 electrons they are having with them. So now this oxygen will have 8 electrons now. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the sharing. Then this oxygen also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Share will be in both sides. So there are 4 are left here and 4 is 8. 4 is left here and 4 are here. So 8 and 8. Both are satisfied. So they will make the bond. How many bond? Now first this is single bond. Then this is single bond. So double bond is formed. O double bond O. That is how many oxygen are there? 2 oxygen. So O2 is formed. In this way, they can make single bond. They can make double bond. They can make also triple bond. So in this way, they will make the bond, and that is done by the sharing the electron. And by sharing the electron, all these compounds are known as the covalent compound, covalent bond. Clear again? Let us come allotrope. What is allotrope? Allotrope is a phenomenon by our tendency by which same element available in its different form. The different forms are called allotropes. Carbon has three allotropes. One is known as the graphite, second is diamond, and three is Buckminster fullerene, that is C60. Or simply we can also call it fullerene. So there are three allotropes. Let us see what is called the allotrope. Allotrope means what? Very simple. I want to say you. Sometimes we observe a movie. Some movie are there. One hero is there, but there are three characteristics or two characteristics. In that case, same hero plays in both the characteristics. That is called the double role. Or in the three characteristics, that is called the triple role. Shah Rukh Khan, that is called, what is your say? Shah Rukh Khan, Kamal Hassan, Chachi, number one. Like this movie are there where same hero playing in different characteristics. So that is called the different characteristics are known as the allotrope, and carbon has this tendency. So carbon has allotropy. So allotropy is the property by which same element is available in the different form, and these different forms are known as the allotropes. So here carbon plays triple role. So what triple role? This carbon is available in the three other form which are pure carbon. Graphite, it is the pure carbon. Diamond, it is the pure carbon. Buckminster fullerene, it is also pure carbon. Only carbon will be available, but in the different design, different form, different property, but only carbon is there. That is called the allotrope. Then catenation. I have told you carbon is very unique element because it shows this catenation and tetravalency. Catenation means what? Self-linking property of carbon. Self-linking property means when carbon is there, if any other elements are coming to make the bond, first the carbon will give the option to only carbon first. Then if carbon will be not there, then it can go for the oxygen, for the hydrogen, for other things. But first preference will be carbon. For example, generally in our case also it is seen. Suppose you are Bengali, Odia or Bihari. Suppose from Dimapur you are going to Mumbai for your higher education. First day you are getting welcome class in the university or any college. So you will be nervous a little bit. Why? Because first time you are going. No one is there to whom you know. So in that case, your mind will search same exactly any known person like any Bihari. If you are Bihari, then you search any Bihari is there. Then you will go and search the Bihari friends. If you are Odia, then you will go for the Odia friend. If you are Bengali, you will search for the Bengali friend first. This is called the self-linking. Carbon also shows exactly same. First it look to the carbon atom. So carbon always link with the carbon first option. If it does not get, then it can go for hydrogen or oxygen. That is called the self-linking property. Because of this self-linking property, it can make a vast chain. And by this, our scientists now, they have obtained the C60 Buckminster fullerene. This is the largest or giant molecule. 60 atoms are combined with each other to give a ball-like structure known as the Buckminster fullerene, or that is called the fullerene only. Then will come tetravalency. I have already told. Tetravalency means what? The number of electrons in the outermost orbit. So carbon has 6 atomic number. Out of 6 atomic number, first orbit always get the 2 electron. The next orbit it will get 8 electron, but it does not have 8 electron. The rest are 4 electron. As it has 4 electron are there, so it will get it is known as the tetravalency. Its valence electron means outermost electron is 4. That is called the valence electron, and its valence is also 4 because it share 4 electron for the making bond. So tetravalency. Because of catenation and tetravalency, carbon is the unique element and makes the largest molecule and a maximum number of compounds. Then hydrocarbon. What is called hydrocarbon? The compound which contain carbon and hydrogen. The compound containing carbon and hydrogen atom only is known as the hydrocarbon, because hydro means hydrogen, carbon means carbon. Hydrocarbon, HC, H for hydrogen, C for carbon. So the any compound, if we see only hydrogen and carbon are there, then we say it is a hydrocarbon. So for example, CH for methane, this is a ethene, this is ethine. So they are containing only CH, all are known as the hydrocarbon only. Okay. Next, we'll see the classification of hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is divided into two types. One is known as the saturated hydrocarbon, another is known as the unsaturated hydrocarbon. What is saturated hydrocarbon? The saturated hydrocarbon in which the single bond is seen between carbon and carbon atom. As we see here, single bond like here the no is there, here C is there, and C and C, between C and C, if single bond will be there, I can show you here, C and C, only single bond is there, that is called the saturated hydrocarbon. And this C and C, there is double bond is there, it is not the saturated hydrocarbon. So the saturated hydrocarbon, they contain single bond between carbon and carbon atom. Second is known as it is generally called alkene. Those compound having single bond between carbon and carbon atom, they are called alkene, A-L-K-A-N-E, alkene. Then general formula, their formula is CnH2n plus 2. How they are made, in next class I will discuss, but their general formula will be CnH2n plus 2. Most that is stable. This one is very much stable. It does not break down to give more simplest form. This is the already simplest form. Then least reactive. It does not react. Very less react. And example methane, CH4, ethane, C2H6. So this is the characteristic of the saturated hydrocarbon. Then unsaturated hydrocarbon divided into two types. One is known as the alkene. Another is known as the alkyne. This is called the alkene. A-L-K-A-N-E, alkene. This is A-L-K-E-N-E, alkene, E-N-E. This is A-L-K-Y-N-E. This is A-L-K-A-N-E. So A-N-E, E-N-E, Y-N-E. So E-N-E and Y-N-E are unsaturated, whereas A-N-E is saturated hydrocarbon. So let us see the characteristic of saturated hydrocarbon, unsaturated. Alkene, if it is alkene, then it will have the double bond. Alkene single bond, alkene double bond. It is called alkene. They are called alkene. It is general formula is CnH2n. Its general formula is CnH2n plus 2. Then this is called the GF, means general formula CnH2n. This is unstable. It can break down to form the alkene. So it is unstable. This is the reactive. This is also try to react with others. Then example ethene, ENE, ethene, C2H4. Propene, C3H6, 3 and 6. Similarly, unsaturated hydrocarbon, another type is alkyne, YNE. So, the triple bond, this is alkane means ANE means single bond, ENE means double bond, YNE means triple bond. If any compound having triple bond, finally at the last we have to add YNE. Then called alkyne. If it is triple bond, we call alkyne. If it is double bond, alkene. If it is single bond, alkane. Then general formula is CnH2n minus 2. Alkane CnH2n plus 2. Alkene CnH2n and alkyne CnH2n minus 2. Then this is the most unstable, because this will break down to form here and this will break down to form here. So this one is stable, most stable. This is unstable. This is most unstable. This is most reactive. This is just reactive. This is least reactive. And example is ethine. This is ethane. This is ethene. This is ethine. This is propene. This is propene. This is propyne. Clear, I think. Now finally we have to come how these hydrocarbon are formed. Suppose how alkane is formed, how alkane is formed, how alkene is formed. Because this is double bond. You see, carbon carbon double bond, carbon carbon single bond. So this is called the alkane. This is called the alkene. So for example, we will go to see formation of ethane, ETHANE, C2H6. how ethane is formed. Let us see. Suppose carbon, it has 4 electrons. So in the 4 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, suppose like that. So another carbon is there. This is also 2, 3, 4 like that. So now this carbon and this carbon electron will combine. This will combine. So they will make the bond here. Then this will share here. So they will make the bond. So I have shown you here. See, carbon and carbon. So this is double knot. This is only single will be formed. This will be single formed. So this is carbon. This is carbon. So how many electrons it has? It has 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. This carbon has also 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now this electron and this electron will make the bond. So this carbon and this carbon are having the rishta, having the bond here. So this carbon and this carbon. So there is a common one. Now 3 are left here, here, here. So they will make the bond with the hydrogen. This will make the hydrogen. This will make with the hydrogen. This will make the hydrogen. So there are again 3 bonds are there, and this is the single bond. As between C and C, single bond is there. We will put C, C single bond, and there are 3 other bonds with hydrogen. We will put the 3 here. Hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Here also hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. So now finally we have to write what? How many C are there? 2 C are there. How many hydrogen are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So C2H6 is formed. That is called the ethane. Similarly, we will go to the alkene. That is ethene, double bond. So let us see. This is one carbon. This is also one carbon. How many electrons it has? 4 electrons. Let us see here 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Not here. So this is coming suppose here. This carbon has also 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now these 2 will make the bond here and here. Then how many are left? Here 2 are left. They will make the bond with the hydrogen. It will make the bond with the hydrogen. So there will be double bond. There will be single bond. So now I have represented here C double bond C. C double bond. This is one bond. This is one bond. Double bond C double bond C. C double bond C. And single bond hydrogen. Single bond hydrogen. Single bond hydrogen. Single bond hydrogen. This C also double bond is here already. This is single bond hydrogen. This is single bond hydrogen. So now I have represented here. How many C are there? C2 are there. C2. And how many hydrogen are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So H4. C2H4 means that is called the C2 means eth, and 2N means ENE, ethene. This is called the ethene molecule. This is called the methane molecule. Sorry, it is ethane molecule. This is ethene molecule. So ethane and ethene molecule are there because this is single bond. This is double bond. So this is the way by which the covalent compounds are formed. Hydrocarbons are, this is called the hydrocarbon because carbon and hydrogen only are there. They are called the hydrocarbon. C2H6, C2H4, hydrocarbon. In this way they are formed. So next class we will go for further more complex one, how methane, ethene, propane, butane, all these are formed. We will discuss in the next class. Till that, goodbye.